He'll say it. He'll say things like, hey, just make sure you don't get a big head when you do this. Hey, make sure you cool. Don't get too big. Don't start thinking you better than people. Don't get all flashy with that. You want to be careful. People watching you. Not everybody's happy for you. He's basically telling you to be careful of him. All right, y'all. I hope this helps. Be careful because a man that is.
That is pretty crazy.
She just said a mouthful, and really what it's giving is jealous friend. Like if you've ever had a friend who, I had this friend one time, and like I was doing well. I was like in a theater music production. I had just bought a house. Like I was doing my bricklayer thing. I was doing well. I was coming out of my kind of like a depressive state after my mom died.
Mm.
And it got to the point where at first she's like cheering me on. And then it got to the point, oh, you're doing your little commercials, you're in your little, theater production, you're doing your little this and your little that. It was little in front of everything. It's giving jealous friend. And I've definitely I have experienced that. It's funny. When we were talking before the show, I was like, oh, have I experienced a jealous man? In the big scheme of things, I wasn't really thinking about it like that. Thinking about little micro aggressions and things like that. Yes, things are popping into my mind. I want to know from you guys in the chat, have you ever experienced, for the women, have you ever experienced a boyfriend or a man who you were dating or a husband who gave you a little jealous friend energy? And for the men too, have you ever experienced this from a woman, and why do you think that is? Because I feel like that's a different dynamic when you're experiencing it from a woman. That's my opinion. But before we went to commercial, Alicia said something that is profound to me, and I think that it frames this whole situation. Like we can just end the conversation there, but we're not gonna. I think that what you said about men needing to re-examine what it means to be a man in this day and then this age with women of this day and age, I feel like that was a mic drop, because I think that that is the bigger part of the problem. What I have observed just in my life and the lives of, the women who are around me and those men that they are with or adjacent to, is that because we've kind of taken out the need for the financial, because not saying that all women are financially secure, but because we don't have that provide, we need someone to provide because we have the ability to go out and work. I feel like men are scrambling, like, okay, what do we do? How are we valuable if we're not providing? And I think they're missing the whole point. The whole point is you're valuable as a human being because of who you are.
Mhm.
And I think that a lot of men, from what I've seen, and I know there are great men out there, but I believe that a lot of men have not started to really do that work, to have their worth, or to see their worth as inherent within themselves and not need an external factor that's placed on them to say, oh, I have this, or I have this woman, or I have these women, and now I'm valuable. What do you think about that, Aisha?
As she was speaking, I was thinking about at the end of the day, it's the foundation that causes everything else.